Hey friends, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Look what I have. I have a tractor because I have a transfer to show you that came out of retirement, I guess you could say. And Zach made a really quick cutout for it. So when you hop on, say hey, hit the heart button, y'all. Sprinkle the video. Make sure you follow the page. And we're going to make a cute sign. Vintage, farmhouse, whatever. Okay, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to get everything going here. This tractor also has a little, what is this? Trailer? I think it's what it's called. So let me get the comment ready for y'all. The keyword is tractor. So just type in the word tractor and I will send you a message to get the supplies for all of this. So here we go. It also comes with some words that match the transfer. That, tractor, life. I think we're going to use these, but we're not going to use the little, I don't know what y'all call that, trailer. Okay, here we go. Let me find all of our friends. There's everybody, TGIF. We're going to use some greens tonight, y'all. Check it out. I have pesto and sage, and we're going to use black. We're going to make a bow, I think, for this. And we're going to use a palette sign. I actually haven't used a palette sign in quite a while. So we're going to use this. Let me make sure I have everything ready to go. Okay, so down below is a pinned comment. And that pinned comment has the keyword for tonight. And right below it, it has a link so that you guys can subscribe free subscription to the live notifications. Okay, so I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. So let me show you what we're going to use. We're going to use this. And guess what, y'all? It's 50% off through the 14th while supplies last. So we're running like a Father's Day-ish sale. So check it out. This is from, and I'll tell you, 2018. Okay. And I just so happened to have one in my stash, which I was surprised because this is kind of a popular item. And they brought it back. So we're going to use this. So let's see here. Let's see what colors I'm gonna paint all of this. I'm not quite sure. So let's put the tractor here. And we'll put True Life here, I think. Okay. So Zach does have the tractor cutouts on Etsy. So go check it out. Okay, so I know that I want Life to be in black. And I want, so we want a green in the background. I want this. Hold on, guys. Maybe, maybe we paint the tractor like a dune color. Hi, friends. Ah, right, baby. That's so funny. Where is Mr. Zach? Is he on here? Hi, everybody. Tractor is the key word. Oh, good, Michelle. Good, good, good. Tractor is the key word. So I have a Post-it note here on my table. So when you hop on, hit the heart button. Somebody left me a Post-it note and it says, Mom, tell the live this riddle. What can't fly and when touches water does not get wet. Okay, it's a riddle. What can't fly and when it touches water, it does not get wet. What can't fly and when it touches water does not get wet. So let's see if anybody can guess first. All right, let me grab my little water sprayer, whatever here, mister. And let's see what we got. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Kevin. Tina Long said a penguin. Let's see. Let's use paintbrush. That's what we need. Kevin said wind. Sheila said a feather. All right, so we're going to paint our tractor in Dune.
Well, if you guys don't know, I know the answer.
Look who's here!
The answer is a bird's shadow.
A bird's shadow. So what was it again? What can't fly, when it touches water, it does not get wet.
Yes.
A bird's shadow.
Because when it goes in the water, it can get wet and it can't fly.
That's a great riddle. Where did you learn that, Mr. Jackson?
I learned it from one of my friends.
Today at school?
It was a long time ago.
Oh. Do you want to tell everybody what you did today at school? You made it through the day. Tell them.
Nah.
Come on, tell them. They have all been cheering for you and praying for you. They know about your ear infection. Tell them. Get in the camera and tell them. Stop looking there.
I went to school and I don't know what to say.
You made it through the day. You didn't come home early.
Oh yeah.
Woohoo!
I made it through the day.
And he is definitely more of my happier Jackson today. So, I have him here with me tonight. You wanted to say hi. Everyone's been praying for you, buddy.
Yeah.
What do you say to them?
Thank you, guys.
They're right there.
Thank you, guys.
So, I saw a difference in him this morning. I really think that ear infection took him downtown and made matters worse. So, he's going to rock out the next 2 weeks of school. And then guess what it is?
What?
Summertime. Summer break. All right, so we've got that painted.
I have to go.
You gonna go?
Bye.
Okay. Bye, buddy. Love you. All right, Dune is painted. I know it is. See, everyone's saying that's great news, Jax.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do. I'm gonna do sage for the words. Okay. So I'm going to grab another paintbrush and we're going to just paint the wood cutouts Tractor Life in sage. Okay. Because I want to put black chalk paste on top. So typically when I paint with our paste, I always spritz a little bit of water. And that helps me work with the paste a little bit easier. Right? It doesn't like dry as quickly. So now you see I'm kind of like moving to the side. It's the lighting. It's throwing me off. I just want to make sure I'm getting good coverage. We may have to do one more coat with this lighter green. This is sage. Okay. And let's finish this up. And then we're going to start using our transfer that's 50% off, y'all. The tractor. It's called Vintage Tractor. That is the same name that you will find on the Etsy shop for the cutouts. All right. So we've got our tractor and we have our Tractor Life. All right. Let me dry this and see what happens. Okay. Marilee, I think the ear infection played a gigantic part in his ears ringing and his head pounding. But y'all, he hasn't been this chipper like since the incident. So I'm like, please. So it made my mama heart happy a lot today. So, there's that, y'all. Good news. All right, so let's see here. Let's do just one more quick coat of sage on the cutouts. And that way, my tape is terrible. All right, there's one. Let's see if this tractor needs it. I don't think it does. I think the tractor's okay. However, I don't need a different shade because I've already painted the other one. Thanks, Pamela. All right, let's do this. So y'all, make sure you are in our new system for live notifications. There's a link down below. You will also get them if you type in the word tractor through a series of buttons. There's a whole bunch of buttons, okay? Buttons are my thing, okay? We are making a bow tonight. All right, so I'm gonna grab my little bitty, I don't know, Q-tip things. So these are on my Amazon store. It's funny because somebody messaged me one day and they're like, hey, I can't find these. And believe it or not, they are in the makeup. Like they're under makeup. But I just use them to get all of the excess paste off the edges of my stuff whenever I paint. So let's do this one as well. It comes in a large pack, y'all. Let me see if I have any excess here. Nope, that one's good. Okay. So what we need to do, we're going to use the palette sign tonight. I am going to cut up the transfer. It is a size C. It's 50% off. We have a select group of Father's Day-ish transfers, 50% off. So I'm going to put my thumb in between the transfer and the backer sheet. Okay. I'm going to cut this. And then we're going to use this. Just like so. Just cut along the lines, okay? I'm going to go ahead and cut these. I'm not going to use the trailer for the back of the what do we call it? Tractor. I'm just going to use the main tractor part, okay? But when you get the cutouts, it comes with all of the trailer part and then the other word that we're not using, okay? Now, some may think, well, you've got two tractors right here on your transfer. Why aren't you painting two different tractors? Well, this is a layering transfer, so you don't need two wood cutouts. We're going to put one on top of the other. So I'm about to show you how to do that, okay? But first, what we need to do is make sure that these are dry because what do we do whenever we paint wood surface? What do we use to help protect it? Hi, Zach. Oh, good, Marilee. Then yes, you should be good. Yes. If you got a notification today and you clicked the request to get messages, you should be in. But you can always double check and it will tell you. Just click the link below here in the pinned comment. You may need to click see more. Okay? That seems like it's like really low. Alright, so let's make sure these are dry. Alright, what do we use, y'all? What do we use? Oh, look, there we go. Wax, 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 wax. That's right. We're going to use wax to protect our surface and our paint and our transfer. Okay, so I'm going to put Dune away and grab the wax. All of these supplies are in the supply list whenever you type in tractor. Okay, and the cutouts are from Zach's Etsy shop, Z2A Woodwork. Funny how that is, right? So this page is A to Z Designs, Amy to Zach. And then the cutouts are Z2A. Zach to Amy. All right, so we have waxed 1, 2, 3. Let me do a little bit more here. Hi, Deanie. How are you? Hi, Christine. Big Bow Friday. I'm making a bow, y'all. Not really sure what, but we busted out some ribbon and some raffia. Okay, I think that's good. So let's go over here. And let's do our tractor, the word. Okay, now I want to show you, where's my frame? And there goes the transfer. So we're going to put it, what is this? Vertically. And we're going to actually put the tractor this way. Now, notice, like a little bit, tiny bit is going to hang off the side. But y'all, I'm not too worried about it. Normally, stuff like that drives me crazy, but not tonight because it's so little, okay? So let's begin. Let me see how we're going to do this. All right, so on the transfer, let me show you where it's at. Right here, you have the number 2, and right here you have the number 1, right? Same thing. No, these are not the same thing. Oh, I know what I'm saying. See these registration marks right here? You can use those to line up the different layers. Now, be careful when you're using a like a wood surface, because whatever you chalk over on that registration mark is going to end up on your project. Okay, so I'm going to start with number 1. Peel it off. Okay, and I'm going to grab my fuzzing cloth over here and lay it down. Okay, just like so. This is applying lint to the back so that it's not super sticky. All right. Hi, Brenda Perry. Yes, ma'am. That's right, Kevin. All right, so we're going to fuzz this. Now, remember, guys, this is from 2018, and it's been, like, long gone for a while. And then as they released the sale today, I was scrolling on the website, and I'm like, the tractor's back! So, you know, you may not be into tractors, but somebody else might be that you know. So why not make them something and gift it? All right, so this transfer right here is part of the old manufacturer transfer. So I'm actually going to bust out my light pad. Please pray that it's, yes, thank you. Okay, so it's not as see-through as some of the new ones. This, like, puts a shadow on the transfer or around it so that I can see where to set it. To set it down, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab number 2 just for a second and just make sure everything lines up, okay? Hi, Mary. How are you? Tractor's the key word, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to lay this down for just a second and make sure all is gravy, baby. All right, we are ready to go. Okay, so I have this placed down. Okay. I'm going to actually, let's see. Do I want to remove this off the light? Nah, I'll just leave it. Okay, so we're going to do this in pesto. I think we're going to do this whole thing in pesto. Maybe the steering wheel black. Okay, so let's grab the darker green. And we're going to take our mini squeegee and we're just going to start, whatchamacallit, taking our paste over the screen, okay? So, as you do that, it's pushing through the silk screen and it's ending up on the piece of wood, okay? Let's see, do I want this to be... Dun, dun, dun. Yes. All right, I'm going to leave the steering wheel for black, actually. Yes, that's what I said first, right? Okay, let's just keep going around the entire thing, or over the entire thing. And we will lift it up. Once we see that everything's covered, and we need to make sure that we do our steering wheel, okay? So I'm gonna grab a multi-tool and go over our steering wheel. Okay? Boom shakalaka. Okay, let's lift it up. Grab it in the center and just basically pull it off. All right, so what we're gonna do next is set this aside. I'm actually gonna turn this off so that I can save the battery because that has not been charged in a long time. And I would really hate for that thing to die right now. All right, so we're gonna spray this and I'm gonna take a wipe to it, non-sticky side, and get most of that off, okay? Just like so. Then, this is the magic. We're gonna take more water, spray it. You're so funny. Hi, Deborah. Spray our board eraser and remove the rest of the chalk paste, okay? Get it out of the screen. Flip it over to now we have it sticky side pointing to the sky, okay? And we have that terrible noise. Let me spray it a little bit more. All right, let's go over the screen and remove it. Then we take a paper towel, and this is where I just basically remove that water, okay? Because then what you're gonna do with this is you're gonna put it right back on the backer sheet where it started, okay? And then obviously you wanna make sure that it's smooth, that you don't have any air bubbles, all right, just like so. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to dry our tractor because then we're gonna wax it and go over with our second layer, okay? So this is what we have so far. Tractor, cute, cute. Hit the heart button, y'all. I know, Michelle, me too. There's a lot of tractor songs. Whenever I asked Zach to do this, I went and got my nails done and all the things. And I don't know, you know me, I'm always last minute. I'm like, hey, I think I'm going to need a tractor because I found the transfer. Because the tractor transfer is 50% off. And so I was in the bedroom and he's like, your tractor awaits. And then he started singing that song. Yep. Kenny Chesney, Zach. Exactly. Hi, Diana. Welcome from New York. Diana, what is the weather like in New York? Is it cool? Y'all, it was hot here today. Like hot, 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 hot. All right. So there's that. So now what we're going to do, this is such an important step. Grab your wax. You must do this. Or, I don't know, you're going to be crying. Okay? All right. So we're going to grab this. Our wax, okay? And we are going to very gently just kind of rub the wax, smooth the wax over the tractor, okay? We are protecting layer number 1, which is this dark green color, because we're about to put layer number 2 of chalk paste right on top of it, and I don't want the transfer as we put layer number 2 to peel up layer number 1 when we go to peel it up. Hopefully that makes sense. You got it? That's the new chalk paste dance. It's the layer. All right, I think we're good now. So now what we're gonna do is close this up. think we're done. No, we're not done. We got to do that. Okay. We have this. We have our number 2, because remember, there's a number 2 in the corner of this piece of transfer. Okay. 50s in New York. Oh my gosh. How nice. Yeah. John Deere tractor. Yep. Hi, Karen. All right. So we're going to take this and we are going to place this kind of sort of around the other part of the tractor. Okay. Let me press that down. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this is going to be, I think, a combination of sage and pesto. So I'm going to do black over here, sage, black, black. This is going to be black. Okay, so I have to think about this. Hold on, guys. Black. And then all of that. So I don't know why I grabbed that. The wheels are going to be black. And let me turn on the glue gun. So we're going to come over here and do this. Do I want all of that black? Yeah. All right. It's hard to imagine it because you are layering. Because we basically just hid everything that we previously did. So, here we go. Let's pick it up. And do I want that part black? Yeah, why not? Do I want that part black? Yep, why not? Everything else is going to be sage. Sagey, sagey. Okay. Sage it is. So let's go in here. So I used 4 colors. Dune, black velvet, sage, and pesto tonight. Now, did you know that right now it's buy 3, any jar, get 1 free. So you could buy those 3 and get 1 of them free. Pretty awesome, huh? Okay, so let's see what happens. Drum roll, please. Okay, I'm going to lift this up and make sure that I got all of my silk screen taken care of before I lift it completely 100% off of the wood cutout. OMG. That is darling. Adorable. Get your tractor transfer, y'all. Okay, we still need to do the words, and we will here in just a second. I want to get this black paste off of the transfer because it likes to stain. So I always use wipes on the top, or not top, the non-sticky side of my transfer. And then I go in with the board eraser and do this. Woo, look at that. Okay. Flip it over, get the rest of it off. Okay, I am going to go in with a paper towel. I have a lot of water on there. Okay, so now we're going to flip it sticky side up. Okay, because you're going to have paste that goes through the screen and ends up on the other side. Okay, so it's important to clean both sides. So then you just take a paper towel and clean the back side or the sticky side. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our Tractor Life words. right here, and we're going to put those on the word cutouts. Word wood cutouts. Okay, but we first need to fuzz that, and I'm going to use black, I think. Yes, so let's do tractor life. Okay. Yes, and yes. All right. Where did I put my black squidgy? In the cup. All right, let's do this. Hit the heart button, y'all, and type in the word tractor. If you're just hopping on, say hello. We are live. But if you don't see the red box above my head, then you're catching the replay. So just comment #replay. I would so appreciate it. A lot. All right, let me close these. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks, Sheila, for sharing. Oh, Lord. There goes my paper towels. All right, here we go. And a 1. Oh, yes. And a 2. Oh, yes. Now, this is done. And I keep this because, you know, y'all really care, in the same drawer that I keep my Bow Dabra in. You guys don't care. Hi, Carrie. All right. Clean this, y'all. Let me just get this done. I want to clean as I go so that I can be done with all of the cleaning after I finish the project. All right. That is clean. Flip it over and do this. Now here comes the fun part. We're going to assemble it all on our palette sign that is double-sided. And I'll show you here in a second. Okay, done. Get out, get out. You're done. You're done. Okay. Okay, here we go. Look at our tractor. Just saying, is that not the cutest darn thing you've seen in a long time? I mean, I don't live on a farm. I don't have animals. I don't have pigs and all of that. Don't have a pasture to, what is it called? Tractor in? But that is stinking cute. Just saying. Oh, just got that. All right, let's clean up our mess. Look at that. Where did that come from? All right, here we go. We need to get our plowing. Thank you. We need to get our ribbon scissors out. Thank you. Hi, Bev. How are you? I saw Bev from Paradise, and I'm like, ooh, girl, I need to come see you. I need some paradise in my life right now. All right, ready? So, like I mentioned earlier, all the cutouts, you will get the little trailer and the other word, that. I'm not using that, okay? So, what do we say? We need to definitely glue these on first, I think, to determine where our bow's going to go. Tractor life. Y'all, this is going to be stinking cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. Grab the glue gun. Let's do this. Thanks. I think the tractor turned out cute. Cuter than I thought, y'all. All right, so I'm going to hold this up so that it's straight-ish. Okay, slide that over. I'm going to get low, and just make sure that it's straight, which looks like it, not really sure, but that's okay. I'm not perfect, and we sure don't do perfect around here. So, there's that. Oh, Lord, hold on. Scoot your butt over here, Tractor. Tractor Life. Okay. Thanks, Brenda Perry. So guys, we do have some, as I've been mentioning throughout this tutorial, Father's Day related 50% off transfers. So check them out. They're under specials. But if you comment the word tractor, I'll send you all the information. It's while supplies last. And this one, like, used to be retired and it's no longer retired. So I don't know how long it's going to last, to be honest. I'm surprised it's still there to purchase, really. All right, something's happening here with my ribbon. Okay, I'm going to get the raffia over by my side so that I don't forget it, because I always forget it. So we have a 9x12 pallet sign. I'm in my shorts tonight, y'all, because it was so hot here today. All right, so I've got my small, let's go big. I don't know. Okay. I had another ribbon. Where did it go? Somebody put it away. I've got this green. I've got this black, this, I don't know where it went. I'm sure the dog has it. She has an obsession with ribbon lately. Please hold. I spent all this time getting all this ribbon down. It is what it is. Hold on. Let me just pull some of this off. All right, here we go. 9x12. We're going to go in with, I think we're going to do Messy Bow. What do y'all think? 9x12. Let's go 8. 8. Right there, right there. All right, tonight I'm not going to take out the wire and see what happens. Okay, so there's 2 there. Let's do 2 here. I like that green. I think it's going to go nicely. Okay. Yes, the tie string. Absolutely. Oh, good, Susan. Girl, you know, there may be tractor ribbon around here somewhere, honestly. But it is not in my sight. But wouldn't that be cute? Or what? Okay. So we've got that. I need to be mindful of those pins. Let's do some black. And we're cutting 8-inch strips. 2 of each. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. I think I need some of this in my life today. I had another burlap-ish. I don't know where it is. Okay, so there's that. All right, so I am going to cut a little bit of the skinny. Now this I'm actually going to just... No. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm looking behind me because I love that bow. I'm going to try and recreate that to a certain degree. All right, here we go. Y'all ready for this? Okay, so we've got all of our ribbon. We've got our zip tie here. This is not a zip tie. This is twine. It's the weekend, y'all. Me is very excited. We have a baseball game tomorrow. All right. I've used the Bow Dabra on the bow behind me, so I'm going to see if I can recreate something very similar. Okay. We shall see. What do y'all think? Are you excited? I'm excited about the tractor. I think it's pretty darn cute. All right, so I want to put this behind the solid black. This. And this. Look, don't forget the raffia, Amy. Oh, thanks, Carrie. Wasn't that fun? Big Star Wars fans. For sure. Okay, so I don't want to miss a piece of ribbon tonight. So I'm going to do black, green, black, green. Black. What is that? A lot. Excuse me. Okay. Black, green. And then I'm going to do these smaller ones right here, and then I'm going to do that, and more of our favorite stuff. Okay. Let's just pile all of this right here, and we're going to do our last couple of pieces and see what on earth happens. Okay? And we've got really long pieces hanging out. So before I do anything, excuse me. Okay. Grab our twine. You need to stay in your lane and get on your own side. Thank you. All right, so we're going to come over here and we're going to tie this while we push. Okay, then I'm going to lift. Then I'm going to try and push some more like that. Take it around to the back and tie it again. And then bring it to the front, tie it again. Make sure I have my little pieces on their own side. Stay in your lane. Get out of there. And then do a surgeon's, what is it? A surgeon's knot. And then a final boom. Okay. So now we're going to cut these just a tad. And then we've got this craziness that I absolutely love and adore. Is there a market for people making bows? I mean, some of y'all may not like these, but it is relaxing to make bows. Just saying. All right, so let's cut off some of this. And do this. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, where did you come from? So let me show y'all. There we go. That one was not staying in its lane. I love it, y'all. It's so cute. All right, so what we need to make sure of is that all of this stuff, I really don't want all of this. And we're going to glue it to our board, our palette board, palette sign. Okay. Let me just space these out a little bit. Thank you. Live selling on the bows. Hey, I might do that. Okay. Grab our tractor. Oh, look. Y'all. This is stinking adorable. So I want to make sure that I have the pieces of ribbon that I doubled up on. Like I put 1 and 1. I want to make sure I have those kind of on both sides, both directions. I don't know how else to explain that. And you could literally do this for days and still not be satisfied. Okay. Well, let me see placement-wise where I want this. Oh, it's pretty darn cute, y'all. Pretty cute. Okay. That one goes over there. All right. So here's some inspiration for the tractor, vintage tractor transfer that just came out of retirement today, 50% off. Y'all do whatever you want with it. I just absolutely adore it. It's fun. It's something different, right? To do with a pallet sign. Peace out. So, what do y'all think? Hit the heart button, y'all, if you just absolutely love it. It's fun. You know, I don't know. Some dads may not like the bows, but I think it's cute. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, Deb. So, I don't know if I saw my good friend here that takes my pictures. So I'll just say cheese and somebody can send me the picture, okay? Cheese. It's so cute. I love it. See the bow, the green brings out in the black. Y'all, I love it, I love it, I love it. So go make one. You do you. I'm going to go hang out with the fam. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you next time, okay? Bye, y'all. Maybe. It won't end. Hold on, guys.